Hey everybody, welcome back to the Coach Approach. Now, everybody that gets into coaching needs to do one thing, and that's develop a coaching philosophy. This philosophy has a lot to do with the influences in our life, both as a person and as an athlete. Now, it's going to set the stage for how you coach your players and eventually how you'll develop your program as a head coach one day. So let's talk about 5 things to consider when creating a coaching philosophy. Okay, so what are the 5 things we need to consider when creating our coaching philosophy? Well, one is, what are your values? What's your morals? And that's a pretty straightforward thing to consider, and it's also very deeply personal, and it's really up to you how much you're going to put into your philosophy of that part of you. Now, a second thing to consider, what's important to you? And, is it important to win, or is it important to develop high character individuals that will one day become productive citizens? Ideally, I kind of went with both in my philosophy, things that will help us win and help develop kids into productive citizens. The third one is simple, the objectives, and it kind of goes hand in hand with your second one there about what's important to you. What do you want to achieve with your coaching philosophy? What is your main goal? All right. Our fourth one is something we've actually talked about before, and that's, your philosophy is going to be deeply rooted with your coaching style. And if you've been watching our channel and you saw the series on the 5 styles of coaching, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. If not, go back and watch our 5 videos on the styles of coaching series that we did. Okay, that will have to be linked to your philosophy. The fifth one is you got to put it all together on paper and then begin expressing it publicly. And how do you do that publicly? Well, you go out and you begin to exercise it on the field, on the court, at the pool, on the soccer field. You do it in front of your kids, all right? And that's how you put your philosophy into play. All right, so coaching philosophy, that's a simple way of putting it together. Now, this thing is going to change as you evolve as a coach and as kids change throughout the course of your career. It's going to be something that's evolving as you evolve as a coach, in other words. My philosophy has been pretty consistent the last 10 or 15 years. I believe in, letting the players know you care about them, that you become a role model for them, that I produce, try to produce mature, responsible, productive students that are going to be good, productive citizens. I also want to win their minds I want to win their hearts and respect before I kind of win their minds over. I also want to be a great teacher. To me, in the sport that I've coached for 26 years with football, fundamentals are key. So I want to be a great teacher in that, and I also want to be a great teacher in the classroom. And I also, want my players to understand that rules are made to be followed, that we're going to follow these rules. We have these team rules in place. And I'm going to be consistent with that, and I'm going to have a commitment to excellence. And by excellence, I mean we're going to have a commitment to winning and doing the things that you have to do to win ball games. But that's my philosophy in a nutshell. And if you all ever want to reach out, and I've got all kinds of things on philosophies from coaches across clinics, and I'll be happy to share them to you. Just hit that email button there, and it'll come over to me. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. It will help us out greatly. Like the videos. We would be very appreciative if you did that. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed how to set up a philosophy and that this works for you. And we'll see you next time on the Coach Approach.